Madam President, thank you. I'm on the bill. I read this morning with great interest Earl Lewis's piece in New York Magazine. It was about the gerrymander. He got it right when he said that the New York Democrats have made this state a laughingstock. In February, I stood right here at this desk. I spoke about the hyper-partisan gerrymandered maps being the most undemocratic and un-American bill that we had taken up in my 7 years. But today, the bill we're taking up now, the one before us, is really the most outrageous thing that we have done. It's very clear to me that the message that the legislature is sending to New Yorkers is that your government doesn't give a tinker's damn about you. The only thing that New York Democrats, the Democrats that control this state house, care is about themselves. Think about this for a moment. Your government isn't advancing bills to address the mental health crisis in our schools, not advancing bills that address the thousands of children who can't get mental health services. We're not doing that. The government isn't advancing bills to protect the homeless that live in our communities. Your government isn't advancing bills to slow or stop the rampant crime crisis that is plaguing communities across our great state. Government isn't advancing bills to address the subway system that is so dangerous no one will ride on it. No. Today, we advance another hyper-political bill, and that bill seeks to do one thing: to protect the political longevity of career politicians. I read the sponsor's memo, the justification sections. Understand and recognize that Senator Krueger is simply carrying the bill for the governor. Democracy demands that voters should be entitled to candidates who can properly assume office. Brian Benjamin didn't have to resign. Hell, I don't know if he's guilty or not. I have no idea. He could be acquitted for all I know. But voters do have a choice. Senator Lanza said it. Former Councilwoman Reyna, they have a choice. They could vote for her. Anna Maria Archila, they could vote for her. They don't have to vote for Brian Benjamin. We didn't have to go through this long process of changing election law. Brian Benjamin could have moved. He could have went to New Jersey, could have hit the GW, the Lincoln Tunnel, could have made this simple for everybody. This is a rhetorical question, but does this majority have no shame? Everyday, hardworking New Yorkers are smart people, incredibly smart people. And I, just like them, are sick and tired and disgusted how this body conducts itself. It's shameful, frankly. So here's the reality. Today is another example in a very long line of examples of one-party rule changing the rules to suit their political needs and scrambling to paint over their mistakes. The reality is that one-party rule has been a complete disaster for New Yorkers. Most importantly, for the institution this chamber represents. All the plaster, all the whitewashing, all the paint, all of that, not going to fix the crumbling foundation of lies, corruption, and failure that one-party rule is built on. You can't bail out a sinking ship with a teaspoon. And today you may think that you can rewrite the rules after you break them, but you cannot erase the record of abject failure that continue to pile up every time you choose politics over the people of this great state. And frankly, that is exactly what people hate about Albany. So again, try and rewrite the law all you want, but the stench of failure and stain of corruption isn't so easily removed. And you know what I really hope? I hope that the voters remember that the majority members in this House are co-conspirators to this mess in its entirety. Earl Lewis was spot on yesterday, Madam President, when he wrote that article, that the Democrats who were in charge of the legislature, in charge of state government, they have, in fact, made New York a laughingstock, and they continue to do just that. The only thing I wish is that Earl Lewis would have waited to write that article until today. When it comes time, Madam President, I'll be voting no.